Lee tests Clarence's story, pushing for details, and Clarence holds his nerve and convinces Lee that his story is true. That's enough for the police to hear as they gear up to go make their bust. The deal is done. Lee wants the drugs, and Alabama is handed a suitcase full of money to count while Clarence dips out to go to the bathroom. His imaginary Elvis shows up to watch him pee and to tell him he's doing a great job. While Clarence is chatting it up with Elvis in the bathroom, Dimes and Nicholson and a bunch of other cops bust into the suite with guns drawn. They quickly find themselves squaring off against the armed guards, with Dick, Alabama, Elliot, and Lee caught in the middle. Even Lee is surprised when his own guards refuse to put down their weapons. Turns out his guards really don't like cops and they're ready to throw down. The guards and cops are surprised when the mob bust in armed with shotguns. Now we have a Mexican standoff. Everything is escalating quickly in the room and Clarence has no clue what's happening because apparently the bathroom is soundproof. The room goes quiet when Elliot accidentally exposes himself as an informant by asking the police if he can leave. Lee realizes he's been set up and he's pissed. So pissed that he forgets that he's standing in the middle of a shooting gallery. He throws his coffee in Elliot's face, which lights the fuse on this powder keg. Nicholson fires first and kills Lee, then his bodyguards open up and Nicholson goes down. Alabama and Dick are smart enough to hit the deck as the bullets start flying, while Elliot decides to stand up and catch as many of them as he can. Cops and mobsters are dropping like flies and the bodyguards fire blindly throughout the room. Clarence comes out of the bathroom just in time for Dimes to shoot him in the head. Alabama sees him go down and crawls her way through the chaos, terrified that their insane love story might end before it even gets going. Dick panics and throws the suitcase into the air, sending the cocaine flying as bullets rip through it. The drugs burst into a white cloud over the gunfight while Dick makes a run for safety. After all that, the score is 4 left alive in the room. 1 mob guy, 2 cops, and 1 wounded bodyguard. The mob guy is the first to go down, but he takes one of the cops with him, leaving Dimes as the only one with a badge breathing. The wounded guard is crying out for an ambulance, but Dimes does offer to call the guy a hearse just before he executes him. Alabama hears the gunshots and picks up Clarence's gun, and she shoots him to protect Clarence. The gunfire is stopped, everyone is dead, and the cocaine is ruined. Worst drug deal ever. Alabama thinks Clarence is dead, but then he comes to. He had just been grazed by the eye and it looked worse than it was. They grab the money and make their way out of the hotel while the police close in. Somehow, the 2 people least qualified to survive a shootout managed to walk away with all the cash.